today we're going to make some roast vegetables. This is to make a tomato sauce with some peppers as well. This works for a pasta sauce, a pizza sauce, a tomato soup, or shakshuka, which is a spicy tomato sauce with poached eggs. So this base can go a lot of different ways, and you can also can it and store it whenever you have fresh tomatoes and vegetables. So let's get started. So this sauce works with fresh vegetables rather than canned. So it's really hard to roast canned vegetables, so you really have to get what you can from the store. And the tomatoes, they don't have to be vine-ripened tomatoes, they don't have to be the best, because really roasting them in the oven adds a lot of flavor. So you will need about 4 large tomatoes, 3 bell peppers. You can use green ones as well, but I prefer the red or the orange ones since they have more flavor. Either 1 onion or 2 small onions, olive oil, and then salt and pepper and whatever spices you want to add. This is garlic powder, and I like to add a little bit of cumin, but you can add paprika or whatever spices, red chili flakes, whatever happens to be what you want for your sauce. Now that our vegetables are all chopped, we're going to coat them with a light bit of olive oil and some salt and pepper. So, then you can add garlic powder or onion powder. A little bit of cumin. I have mine mostly covered, so only a little bit comes out at a time, but you'll learn how much spice you like or how much you don't like. And then a light coating of olive oil. And then we're going to mix this all together to make sure everything is coated and put it in a preheated oven to about 350 for about 30 to 45 minutes until the edges of our tomatoes get a little bit brown and crispy. So your hands are your best tool, clean hands of course, and we're just going to mix that all out until it's in a single layer on our pan. I'm making quite a large batch, but you can use a smaller casserole dish if you want. I leave the skins and seeds on my tomatoes because it has nutrients and flavor in it, but if you prefer to skin your tomatoes, you can definitely do that. And your peppers, of course, you are discarding the inside part with the white pith and the seeds. Okay, it's been about 45 minutes and our veggies are done. You can see they have a nice color to them, but they're not quite burned, just the very edges. So I put the last few minutes on broil if they don't crisp up for you. And then there's juice, so you want to save everything that's on this tray, and I'm going to go ahead and jar it up. Some of this I'm going to cook with today and make a pasta sauce, but the rest I'm going to put in these jars. And you can keep these in the fridge, or if you go ahead and follow a recipe for canning and you process these for about 10 minutes, and make sure everything is sterile, then you can keep them in the pantry. These are new mason jars that are octagonal, so they're very pretty and I really like them. Here are my jarred roasted vegetables, and as long as you make sure that there is enough liquid in here, either from the roasting pan, or you can add some chicken broth or vegetable broth or pasta sauce, tomato sauce to it, or you can blend it up. I didn't blend this up. I simply had enough juices from the roasting pan. And then you process this like you would a normal tomato sauce for canning, and then you can store it in the pantry. If you don't want to hassle with actual canning, you can just leave this in the fridge in the jar for 1 to 2 weeks and it will still be good. Or you can put it in a Ziploc bag and freeze it. So as always, thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe.